story is a rather sad one, so I do have to pre-warn you all that you may find it quite startling, and it involves one 12-year-old girl being groomed by the Islamic Pakistani grape gangs over in the UK, and it resulted in this 12-year-old precious girl ending her own life because of it. And well, I saw this over on X from Rachel Rebecca Halliwell, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I really couldn't. But she's one of the victims of many of the disgusting, brutal, and truly horrific and evil Pakistani grape gangs that the UK refused to do a national inquiry into up until recently. And if it wasn't for people like Tommy Robinson who kept fighting for a national inquiry or just even justice for people like Samina, the 12-year-old little girl, I don't think the Pakistani grape gang members would get any repercussions. They would have continued to walk free. Rachel Rebecca Halliwell goes, "My beautiful daughter, Samina, tragically ripped from my life at the age of 12, groomed, raped, and beaten. Where is the justice? This is my daughter, Samina Halliwell. She was only 12 years old when she took her own life. Why? You may be asking. Well, I will tell you what is fact. She was groomed online by an older boy. She was pressured into meeting with him by constantly being contacted by him. When they met, he proceeded to, assault her, a manner in which is classed as statutory rape in the eyes of the law. By definition, that a 12-year-old under cannot give consent. It turns out that she was his second victim. The other victim was 13 and had already reported the crime to the police. Samina reported her assault to Merseyside Police to investigate, having been confirmed by them as a grape case. Following the reporting of this assault to the police, Samina was subjected to online threats and hatred. She was also attacked and beaten 3 separate times, which had been filmed and posted on social media. This poor thing. During the last meeting with police, where it was said it was her word against his, she went upstairs and took a lethal overdose, which took 4 long days for her to die whilst being awake. That was 3 years ago now. And we had not an inquest due to information such as the serious case review generated by social services is being deliberately withheld from the public domain due to the damning information of failures held within. A whistleblower, a police officer from Merseyside Police, and was indeed the safeguarding officer at Samina's school, was so concerned and was actually doing his job, felt compelled to speak out about the lack of safeguarding issues and a lack of action of safeguarding issues being taken about a boy who had unhealthy interests in young girls, and even wrote to the coroner with his concerns upon learning of Samina's death. Following this action, he was suspended from his work for gross misconduct, along with accusations of an affair with Samina's mum. I have never met this man. He was a family man just doing his job, and now his life has been destroyed. 2 years later, from reading an IOPC report, I learned that a police officer had interviewed the boy and his mother, where the boy admitted to the offense, but said that Samina had consented. I say again, it's the law. A child of 12 cannot give consent. The boy was given the option to attend a voluntary interview where no charges were brought against him, even with the above admission. I am being silenced by the authorities by delay tactics. Maryside police refused to give my daughter's phone back to me and want to destroy it after the inquest, despite precious images of her I have the right to want to keep. They will also destroy the serious case review after the inquest, alongside not having any question directed towards this review. So I repeat my statement above. All reading this will be asking the question, why? And she went on and tagged a bunch of patriots that have been trying to expose this madness. Samina, 12 years old, went through absolute hell. I'm looking at a photo of her right now. She did not deserve what took place to her, and neither does Samina's mum. To think that an evil, twisted son of a bitch could do such a thing to a 12-year-old girl, and the fact that it was covered up, knowing full well that Samina tragically took her own life, is sickening. How could this happen? How? I personally don't understand it. I'm trying to understand how anyone could get away with what happened to this poor girl. And the other thing is, Samina is not the only one. There are countless girls like Samina that will more than likely not get justice for what happened to them. That police officer being accused of things for doing his damn job. That's unacceptable. It seems as if, and I've said this a number of times, evil has become good and good has become evil. How can a 12-year-old not receive justice? She took a lethal overdose. It took her 4 days to pass away. She would have been in absolute agony, the poor darling. And yet, the man that did this gets away with it. I think the right thing to do is to share this video, share this story far and wide, go on her X account, share her story. She is one of many, I know, but it takes courage to speak out. And good on you, Rachel. Good on you for speaking out about your daughter, and don't stop fighting. I didn't know about this story. I only found out about it today, and I immediately said to myself, I need to spread this story. There needs to be justice for Samina. Someone needs to pay, and it should be the one that actually took her life. The one that assaulted her. She's a 12-year-old girl, for goodness sake. Unbelievable. My thoughts and my prayers are with you, Rachel. I understand this is I know it was a number of years ago, but still can't get any easier. But I hope and I pray that there will be justice for Samina's sake. Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.